Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's your boy Rico no Suave here on a 1-2-1-2, ready to go with each and every one of you guys. Oh man, I am back, and yes, you know why we're back? Because it's our pre-New Year's Eve special, everybody. Let's go! Yes, I am so happy. But you know me, gente. It's about that time where we actually reached another year. And I'm so happy that we reached another year with it. And you know who reached another year is my co-host, Valerie Malacio. What's up, Valerie?
Hey. This is our New Year's Eve special.
Yes.
Milestone. We're at 4 years. This is our fourth
That's right.
year.
Yes.
So excited to say that. We're so grateful for everybody out there who's been supporting us throughout these last few years. It's been such a journey. We've had such a great time, and it does not end there.
That's right.
We've got a great show for you lined up for today, and I'm super excited.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy today.
It is definitely going to be
crazy. It's going to be super crazy because we're going out with a bang, everybody. I have to tell you, we're going out with a bang. And when I say we're going out with a bang, it's going to be with a bang.
Well,
let's get it on before we get started because we got to get into what we call our breaking news, everybody. Let's get into our breaking news.
Let's do the breaking news. That's a good idea.
Let's do it. Check this out. Happy New Year! Yeah, Happy New Year, yes.
Feliz Año Nuevo.
Yeah, Feliz Año Nuevo a todos. Tu sabe, man. So, one of the things is that, it's definitely a great thing to actually have, the new year that we're about to start. And looking at a lot of, how can I say this? We're looking at a lot of things that's going to be actually coming up in the new year. A lot of set goals, a lot of great things that I'm looking forward to. And it's, how can I say it?
It's going to be a new year for a lot of things.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I definitely want to make sure that it happens. And when I say that it's going to actually happen, it's okay. It's going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's okay to put it out there.
We got a lot of goals. We got a lot of settings that we're going to actually have for the new year, everybody, because, the Rico no Suave show has been going on for, multiple years. So, we're going to go to this next slide, right? We're going to go to this next slide and, let's get it on. So one of the things that we talk about now, I put this in 2022, right? And a lot of things that we have learned about, what we look forward to as our New Year's resolution, embracing self-love and self-acceptance, right? Stop negative self-talk and silence. Can you bring that back on the screen? I'm sorry. Can you bring that back up? Sorry, because I want to make sure I read that whole thing. And one of the things about what 2022 has actually brought us is such a great thing. So improving your mental health, learn to actually be more optimistic, think more positively, right? Resolve to complain less. We're going to complain about some things if our food is bad, you know what I mean? And appreciate life more, right? Start spending more time, alone. Now, of course, we had enough of that during the pandemic, but I will have to say that spending time alone to be able to, recoup yourself, right? Because sometimes we get really busy, and then we talk about procrastinating, right? It says stop procrastinating as well. And also learn to say no and not feel bad. Now, of course, sometimes we get into that whole yes thing, right? And when we get into the whole yes thing, it's sad, and when
it's about taking on more than what you can handle.
Yeah.
Understanding when your plate is overflowing, not just full, but overflowing. And it's difficult for you to, it's sometimes very difficult for people to say no when they really shouldn't, take on stuff that they can't handle. So I think that's very empowering to learn where your limitations are, boundaries, if you will, establish boundaries for yourself.
Yes.
And a lot of what you said so far talks about the power of words.
Right.
Words are powerful.
They are.
So watch you know, you heard that when you were a kid, you know, watch your mouth.
Right.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. Watch your words. You know, if you speak life, you breathe life.
Right.
You know, if you speak negativity, you know, breed more negativity.
That's right. That's right. And I think one of the things is that, and sorry everybody, we're having a little technical difficulties in the back end. But thank you guys so much for being patient with us.
Thank you.
So, you know, one of the things about being positive and making sure that, you know, people understand that, you know, there's a lot of things that we went through in 2022. You know, there's a lot of things that we have actually seen where people have went through mental health situations, as well as, you know, positivity, low self-esteem as well, right?
I would like to think it was kind of a mental health crisis, if you will. It was at an all-time high, and those that are in, you know, the medical field and areas of mental health as well, you know, thank you, you're champions. You know, I know people are exhausted and tired and giving every last bit that they have, you know, to be of service, and we really appreciate you.
You know, so much positivity that we actually need coming out of the pandemic is what we saw, even kind of still lingering on, you know, into 2022. And I have to say that with it all lingering and with it all getting into that, trying to help people out, and sometimes people just don't want that help as well, you know, and that's okay. Right. It's okay for them to say, no, I don't need your help, and go from there. And I'm okay with that as well, too. But sometimes you just want to help people just to make sure that, you know, everything is good to go. So I'm hoping that, you know, for the most part, that in 2023, when we get into it, is that we take these resolutions that we have in 2022 and we continue to move forward. We continue to move forward with making things actually happen even more. So.
And for our audience out there, if you have particular resolutions that you want to throw out there, please feel free to chat them away to us. We'll read them off. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes.
Everybody has their own, you know, self goals. Yes. We'd like to hear what those are.
That's right. That's right. All right, everybody. So let me clear my throat. I'm choked up because I know it's about to get crazy. It's about to get crazy, everybody. And one of the things is that this beautiful young lady that's here with us is kind of this sequel. This is a sequel that we get into. And one of the things is big shout out to my man, Dannon Everett, that you'll be seeing him soon. And he actually was on the show with Nick, but he's also been to the show as well too multiple times. And we just had a blast, and we continue to have a blast as far as with him saying, man, you gotta have me on your show, man. I'm like, yo, I know. He said, but you gotta have me on the show because this beautiful young lady that's been in the industry for over 10 years, she's been hitting the film industry, the television industry, and of course, you already know she had that smile that you can never forget. I want you guys to stand up, put your hands together, put your hands to your heart, because you want to give her nothing but love. Her name is Meme Wallace. Let's go! Baby! That's right. That's right.
That's a picture. That's a picture.
That picture is all about how much you smile, how much you brighten up people's lives. And of course, we got this picture because Dannon is in the house.
That is
and we're about
picture.
How you doing, love?
I'm good. How are y'all?
I'm good. I'm happy
We're so glad you came here. We're so glad to have you on the show, man. I'm sure you heard the whole other interview that we had with Dannon.
Yes.
And we'll get to that.
Because I'm ready to tell my story. And that's really it. I'm ready to tell my story.
I hope you audience members, I hope you went back and watched the previous interview, because this is a continuation, if you will, of that particular interview and what was experienced on set. As an actress.
Because that's what we're really here to talk about. The set experience.
I have to say that one of the things about, let's get right into this. So let's talk about you and how you got motivated to become an actress or an actor. Tell us about that.
I actually got motivated from my teacher in high school. So my senior year, my AP English teacher, shout out to Miss Robinson.
Miss Robinson.
Nice.
Sorry, y'all. Miss R. Robinson, because she told me I could never call her first name.
Miss R. Robinson.
She used to do community theater while she was also teaching, and so she invited me out, me and some of the other top students out to see her in the play Crowns.
Okay.
And I remember just seeing her and being just like pleasantly surprised that she had this additional talent. She's a really good actress. And so I just got inspired. And so that was senior year. And by freshman year, when I got to college, I was like looking for the theater. Like anybody, whatever role I can play, whatever I can do, just give it to me.
Let me take that on.
So what was your first role? What was your first role that you had?
My first role in college was oh my God, this is so terrible because I can't even remember the name of the play. This is so terrible, but I remember my role. I played the devil.
Oh wow!
The devil?
I did. I played the devil and one of his advocates. That says a lot about me.
What?
I'm actually a little disturbed about myself. I just remember this.
How naturally did that role, flow for you? Did it take time for you to get into character?
No, I just showed up and was like, what y'all need me to do? And that was really it. It didn't take any effort. That says a lot about me. I am not the devil.
Now, you did see your teacher who influenced you to step into this light of acting. Watching that person act or your teacher act and seeing how seamless it was, did you feel like you matched that same kind of seamless process, or was it a struggle for you? Did it go as easy as you thought it was going to go, acting?
No, I didn't really. Honestly, I didn't have an understanding of how it was going to go. Like, I didn't have any expectations, honestly. I just wanted to be on the stage because I felt like I had a talent, and I wanted to know if it was true. Like, do I have talent? Kind of prove that to myself. So it wasn't seamless. It's reality, especially in college. You audition for these roles and you think, oh, I did a good job. And they're like, no, you didn't. And give it to somebody else. But my entire college experience in the theater was fantastic. I wouldn't trade it. I wouldn't do it again. I loved it exactly how it was.
Nice.
And I ask that because, when you see people do things, you're like, oh, I could do that. That looks so easy. Some people make things look so easy.
Yeah.
So, that's why I asked, were you able to feel like you jumped right in and did your thing, or did it take some work?
It took work because I'm like a shy person, especially when I did theater first. So in theater, when you get on the stage, you have to be big and boisterous and loud, right? And I'm like this person here, and this is the highest my voice will go. Unless I'm the devil. No, but this is it right here. I don't scream. I don't yell at people. And so that was my main problem in theater. I would always have the director, shout out to Dr. Henderson, who would be like, Mimi, you have to project and you have to enunciate. We can't hear you. And I'm like, I'm going as loud as I can. Like, what else do you want me to do? That takes like all the energy from me to just like be on the stage, and I'm in the back, of the stage and reciting my lines, and then there's still people out there like, honey, speak up, we can't hear you. So they got tired, and they were just like, put a mic on her, because we're not going to keep doing this. Just put a mic on her.
Well, your voice is soft, right? You have this calm voice. You have this calm voice, and, you need Dannon's help.
Do I?
Yeah, that voice that he has is, it's tremendous. And what I say, it's that help of, that's why you're here today, because we want to see exactly how much this is going to bring out the truth later on of the acting career, when you met him. So
I'm ready.
Doing the whole college years, and then you start getting into, acting and film, what movies were you extras in movies as well, or how did that all work with film and television?
I did. So I graduated college. Shout out to Jackson State University.
Jackson State?
JSU. The I love. So I graduated, and then I came back home to Chicago, and I started auditioning for like more theater stuff. And I thought like, oh, I have my theater training, and going and not getting any roles. So, but it was like a year later that I really like got something. So I started doing theater first, and then I did a lot of extra work, like on all the Chicago shows.
Yeah.
So Empire and Red Line, and then they had another show with I forgot the name of it, Kelsey Grammer.
Okay.
A Fox show. So I was doing like all of that extra work, and then in film in particular, I went to audition for a film with the company that I work with now. Okay. So I went to audition for a part there. Okay. And then got a part in their first movie, and then they called me back like 8 months later because I also did podcasting, and they were like, hey, we see you do podcasting. Can you come and help us?
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and then it's just been a friendship since forever. Since that, we've just been together since then.
That's awesome, man. I like that. So the motivation behind it was, devil first part, and then get out of the devil suit, and then
get out of the devil suit.
And then you was like, hey, now it's time for me to actually, get these roles. Now theater, of course, is a different feeling than on lights, camera, action, like that type of. Why did you want to get into the theater piece? Was it a certain role that you wanted to play in regards to theater, or were you just fascinated behind it?
No, I was very fascinated with people's ability to memorize an entire script and do it in one setting, and nobody's messing up, or not that I knew. Sure. Like, you have an hour and a half or 2 hours to do this entire play, and it's constant, and it's going, and it's going. And I was just fascinated, and I was like, I think I could do that. Yeah. And then getting into that, I was like, well, can we curse on this one? I'm like,
oh, this is
just a little bit.
Show.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Oh, okay, because I was just about to let one rip. Y'all got to let me know.
That's okay.
I'm very well behaved right now.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I have a potty mouth. But I was like, I don't know. I don't think I want to curse on here. I was like, well, shoot. How about that? Like, this is a little tougher than I thought. Because theater is, you have to be on your P's and Q's.
Right. Constant.
Yes.
Yeah.
It is.
In order to engage, I've watched some theater, and that's like, to be able to engage the crowd like that for that length of time.
Yeah.
And it's rigorous because you do 2 shows a day, 5 to 6 days a week, so it's rigorous. Yeah. So, but I still love it.
Tiring too.
It is. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, to have that same energy for 2 shows.
Back to
back. Like, or you got 45 minutes to eat something.
Yeah.
No, that's really it. So. Like usually, back in college, we would do like a Sunday show. We would have I think it was like a 10 a.m. show, and then that lasted till like 12:30, and then we had the 3 p.m. show. So it's like, all right, y'all, go out, get you something to eat, and then your call time is 1:30. You need to be back here for the 3 o'clock show.
Wow.
So run, go get something to eat, and a nice coffee, Red Bull.
Man, give you wings. That's for sure.
They're so animated too. When they're in character,
very animated.
And the horns. We're not gonna let that devil thing go.
I know, and that's fine. That's fine.
But that's because everybody has a different story coming up, and it's like the first thing that you have that you're soft spoken. I think that's where it's like, oh man.
She changes when she puts that costume on.
Right.
Does she change, man? She changes.
No comment.
Like he's lying already. Like, we're not about to do this. You're already lying.
So so during the time of course being an actress and learning scripts and the extra piece like in Empire, did you get a chance to meet any of the celebrities as well too from the shows that you on in Chicago?
I did. I met Taraji P. Henson, Terrence Howard, Tay Diggs. I met Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer, okay.
Yep.
It's rumored that Taraji would kind of come out to the trailer where the extras were, that she would come out and say hi to everybody, that she was...
Oh, I'm not sure. I was like, I met her on set. So we were all just on set, and she was just, first off, she's like so tiny.
Is she?
But she's so funny. So she came and spoke to all of the extras and was just being Taraji.
Oh, that's nice.
But yeah, I probably met some more people. I don't remember. I be drinking, y'all, so y'all gotta... I don't remember.
So you know, it's cool that, of course, being an actor.
She's like, that was just one scene, one set. Let's try a different question. Is there anybody that stands out that you remember? Like of anything, like any actors that, like, oh yeah, I remember at one time I met this person, and that particular moment stands out for me.
Like celebrities or just people in...
celebrity-wise, anybody that stands out for you?
You know what? When I met Kelsey Grammer, he did I can't remember the name of the show, but he the little scene that he had was maybe about a minute, but it was powerful, like how he delivered it. And so I was just like an extra sitting in the background, and you know they do take after take, but he was so consistent with how he delivered his performance, and I was in awe of that man. Yeah, I really was. I was like, all right, Kelsey Grammer.
You're like, oh, I know.
Exactly. It's like, okay. And you know what? I forgot about this. I did some extra work for the movie Widows. I don't know if y'all remember the movie with Viola Davis and what's his name?
Yes.
Is it Liam Neeson? Is that who's in it? Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
But I was there the day that Cynthia Erivo was doing her scenes at the beauty shop. Okay. And so just to see her, she was like driving a car. We were on the south side on 47th and something. But I was in awe with the director. He was just like across the street giving directives, but he had everything in order. Nice. And I was like, that's how you do it.
Yeah.
That's how you make sure everything
is
in
cool,
order.
Man.
Yeah, I like those moments because like those are like the unexpected.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, I didn't expect to feel like that around that person.
Yeah.
I didn't expect to
That's
learn
why I'm
that
like,
from
I
them.
like paying attention to the entire set so I can absorb everything.
Yeah. That helps you better because it gets you comfortable, right? And you know where things are, and when they call out, you know, camera number 1, go.
Yeah.
You know,
and I'm just like
number 2.
in the back paying attention.
Yeah.
Like, get your camera together.
So you can be like, camera number 1, camera number 2.
Yeah.
Make sure you call it out
all the angles.
Right. Make sure you call it out right.
When your angle crooked. Yeah.
So, you know, one question before we go to break. You know, we almost hit the 7:30, but you know, we talk about celebrities, and you know, of course, you talked about you were into podcasting, right? You did a little bit of podcasting and interview. You say you interview celebrities as well too. So a few celebrities that you have, or just people that actually stood out for you when you were actually doing a podcast. What was that like, and what company was that with? Or what?
That was with my own personal podcast. So that's somewhere in the world. Vibes podcast. Okay. It's out there somewhere. And you know what? The Rhonda from the group In Vogue. I got to interview her. And that was one of the greatest conversations that I've had, because we talked about like enlightenment, but how it applies to our life currently, and like what we know so far, what we don't know, what we're looking forward to learning. And she was just like a great person to have a conversation with.
Nice.
So, yeah.
So unexpected, huh?
It was.
I love that.
It was. Yeah.
And
it's kind of like when we have you guys on the show. You know, we're like, oh, an actor, actress coming on. And then we learn so much about, the person outside of just the talent. And you're like, wow,
and I love that part because I'm a conversationalist. Like, I love to have a good, deep conversation. And so that's why I really say, like, talking to Rhonda was one of the best interviews and conversations that I've had because it was just consistent. I didn't have to, how sometimes you're interviewing people and you got to dig for a question and be like,
nice. Yeah, we definitely know those mannequins.
God, like help us out. It wasn't that. It was not. Yeah, it just flowed. I didn't have to pull a question out of a hat or anything. Yeah. So I was like, this is how you do it.
That's great. Yeah, you can just peel back layers and just get to know, and that's what I personally love about this show too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good thing because when you do, try to, pull out that tongue to say a few words, sometimes it's hard. It's hard because it's like we're doing this for so many years. It's like people come in and get nervous.
Right.
They start sweating and you're like, oh my God. I'm like, whoo. I'm like, let's crack a joke. You know what I mean? And then let's get somebody laughing and then it strikes up another conversation that's probably off script. But it helps, right? It helps.
Right, but how do you, have y'all had a guest that was just, so terrible? And how do you tell that person?
I don't like to use that word terrible, but we've had a few that...
I like to use that word. No. Terrible.
Real talk.
I think they're just nervous,
Or just a guest that just, they're not good conversationalists.
Yes. So
you can't get anything out of them.
Yeah, but everybody, this is
this is like that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking about.
Right, the opinions are being expressed.
Okay,
so we want to say. So to answer that question, we have had people that have come onto the show that we had great conversations with before. But it's a different story when they come in and they get on camera. And it makes it hard of course, because you see a flip.
Right.
And you're like,
what happened?
What happened?
What happened?
What happened, right? Clean up on aisle 6. Right? We got a meltdown, right?
What I can say is we've been able to turn those situations around.
But the hard part about it is taking that exactly.
So get in there.
Yeah.
So she gave you the accomplishment. I'm giving you the before and she gave you the after, right? So it is hard. It's a
struggle.
It is a struggle. A struggle.
Now keep in mind we did used to have a 2-hour show too.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for us, it was like, we could sit there and just BS
and talk.
Choked up on that one. I tell you, it's not easy. It's not easy. I tell you, it's not easy. But as you being a podcaster and also interviewing people, that you saw the ins and outs of it as well, and that's good. All right, everybody, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. I told you we're about to get crazy. It's just getting warmed up. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We're gonna show you a video, everybody, of our social media. All right, here we go. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Yes, welcome back. Yes, we have none other than my girl, Meme Wallace, is here with us. And
she's gonna give us the inside scoop.
Right. So we got another question.
Yes, we do. Actually,
we got another question. So, Valerie, you got a question?
I do. All right. You mind if I ask a question? I'm gonna take a question. So. We got a lot of laughing in the corner.
I don't know who these people are. No.
So, growing up, who would you say are your biggest influences as far as your career is concerned?
Honestly, again, it goes back to my teachers.
Your teachers?
Yeah, I wasn't.
Teachers. I love
Yeah.
Because they really are influencers. So.
I love my teachers. Like, of course, you know, I love music also, but my teachers had a bigger influence on me than like any celebrity or anything like that. So from elementary school all the way through college, I can name teachers and professors who've had a profound impact on me.
Oh, you hear that, teachers?
Yeah.
That's good.
That is such a great answer.
Shout out to the teachers.
I think teachers had, you know, people in the comments are talking about us being drunk. So
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, we're gonna give you guys some shout outs, but yeah, teachers are kind of that foundation, right? They're kind of that foundation to be able to say, hey, you know, this is the pathway for you to be able to get to where you get to, right? Now, they can be an influence, or they could a good influence, and they can also be a bad influence too, because some of the tips that they may give you may not go the way you want them to go, and next thing you know, you can't give them credit, right?
Yeah.
But also they try to help you.
They still want to hear though. That
most of them.
You know.
Most of them try to help you.
Oh, most.
But I'm sure your teachers love to hear that they were a good influence on you.
Yeah, no, I love my teachers really, and truly, and keep in contact with them when I can, especially my college professors.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
So,
awesome.
Yeah.
That's love. That's love. So, you know, teachers is always a good foundation, always a good influence. Anybody else influence you coming up as well, besides the teachers?
You know, I really love music. I'm not a musician, but I just love music. So I'm a big Missy Elliott and Ludacris fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stand up. Right.
Don't make me. That's my joint, man. Cause I just love their creativity.
Yes.
Like anytime you heard a Missy song or a Luda song,
Yes.
it's something over the top.
Yes.
It's crazy, and then you look at the videos.
Yes.
Over the top.
Yes.
I mean, the man had a little person hanging from his necklace.
Yes.
Cause you know
Like
you gotta
midget
use
hanging from my necklace.
so you gotta use the technically correct term. A little person. You can't say that.
Oh,
Yes.
I can't say midget.
No.
So midget is not.
That's
they still say that.
inappropriate.
My bad, little people.
Little
She's
person.
right.
I didn't know.
right.
I be
Okay.
knowing.
But yeah, the creativity.
I'm sorry. I was just repeating his lyrics. Sorry.
I know that is a lyric.
That was his lyric.
I
too.
said at home to myself though.
Sorry.
I love those videos.
Yeah.
Oh, my
man.
joy.
The flow, just everything. Just, like
Yes.
you said, the creativity
Yeah, my bad.
combined with a little bit of a psychedelic.
Yes.
You know,
So
it was just
Busta
that was
was
like-
kind of like that too.
I love
Busta.
Busta.
Actually,
Yeah,
Busta was
love
like
him
that
too.
as well too. So.
Timberland
but-
played a little bit into that with the
Yeah,
stuff that he
especially
did.
production
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
But I'm like just a music person. It was definitely Missy and Luda, everything.
yeah.
And I also think I just want to throw this in here. I think I was like every little typical teenage girl. I'm not afraid to admit this. America, I was too in love with Lil Bow Wow.
Oh, wow.
Confessions.
This is right. Confessions.
I just wanted to put. I feel like he needed that, and
Right. After
I don't know that man. Like, I don't know that man.
So what? So you had a crush on him?
I did.
So
We
why
were
was-
together. We were in love.
Okay.
Oh, they had
Oh,
a
you
thing.
in
They
love?
had a thing.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a thing with him.
Yeah, no, we were together. Yeah, we were in love.
Okay. All right.
okay.
So that's cool.
Does he
so
know
how
that?
did? So how did it?
Does he know? Bow Wow?
That's not the point.
Oh.
Like, we was, and then
So
how
how did it go?
delusional
All right,
people sound.
Clarify the situation.
Delusion is real, people.
She's like, I don't care what he thinks. We
I
were
mean,
in love.
because we were in love and we were together,
Yes.
and we were a family.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I have to say that's awesome,
All
man.
right.
That's
All right.
cool, man. So how long were y'all together for?
Well, you know, since throughout middle school
Middle school? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Through
and
middle
up
school.
until like junior year high school, and then he
Okay.
betrayed me.
He betrayed. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So Wow, with the bow.
See what you did.
Okay, cool. So, man, I'm sorry to hear about that.
Me too.
But it was a while ago.
It was. A while ago. I got over it.
You got over it?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ran into him or anything like that?
No, I don't need to see him.
No, you don't need to see him? Oh, okay.
I don't need to see him.
Well, that's good to know. I'm glad that.
Any new crushes or relationships?
Oh my God, I was really about to get real West Side, and I'm so glad I didn't, because I was going to say something. I was like, I can't say that. Y'all see people be.
Don't let them bring it out in you, girl.
There are no new crushes. Let me say it that way. Y'all was about to get the real me straight West Side. I was like, behave yourself, girl. No.
They're out there.
They're out there, maybe.
I hope.
Okay, cool.
We'll see.
Definitely
Right.
like
If
that.
they pop up.
That's all right.
I
Your
love
people, you
Mimi,
call your
man.
people?
I love Mimi. Hey,
No,
Dannon, thank you.
they can call me.
I just want to
They can call me directly. Not my people. You can call me directly. Call me.
Oh my God. All right, so
This has went left
this is awesome,
real
though,
quick.
man, because, man, this is how we bring in New
Real
Year,
quick.
man. This is awesome. So let me clear my throat. So you also you know tell us about the film you wrote, Mackenzie McCoy.
Yes.
And what was the ideal behind the film?
So, Mackenzie McCoy, I wrote this last year. Oh my God. Last December. And it's a film about this young woman who wants this promotion at work at a radio station. She wants to be the radio DJ. And in order for her to do that, she has to financially save the company by agreeing to be the face of a dating app, even though she's in a relationship.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
So,
You can see the conflict with that.
no, it doesn't. There's a lot of conflict. No, but the inspiration behind writing it was a team effort. Like us at Taylor LaRue Media, we came up with the concept maybe like 2 years ago. Mm-hmm. And we originally wanted like the character Mackenzie to be like this crazy, or this girl who's like going on all these dates because she's trying to find love, but every date that she goes on, she's a different person, like she's a different character. So that was the initial thing, but yeah, and we might bring that to life, who knows? But
Wow. Okay.
it was just like us wanting to finally do a feature-length movie and bringing it to life and sticking to what we said and making it happen. So yeah.
Cool, man. All right. So, I'm gonna rewind. I'm gonna bring it back. So you said that she went out with different people, and she was a different person. Can you express to me, or explain to me with an expression, the moods what type of person? Let's say she went on 5 dates. Mm-hmm. Can you explain to me what type of person she was on each one of those dates?
So, in the movie?
Yes.
So the concept of the movie is not like she's a different person on each, well, kind of, sort of. All right, I'm going to stop talking. I'm like, you got to see the movie.
Okay,
but
all right, got you. Because I'm curious. I mean, it's like the trailer right now. So I'm feeling like I want to see it. I'm definitely gonna see it,
like
right?
I can say like on the dates she is a different person because she doesn't want to be on them. She knows that.
Got it.
This is something she's just doing it for work, but she also feels that this is wrong because am I cheating on my boyfriend?
I see. Okay.
She doesn't want them to I would think she doesn't want them to really like her.
Like her.
Right.
So, right.
So she kind of changes her personalities to go against whatever she would think they would.
I
like.
see.
Yeah.
I see. I like that.
Thank you, Valerie. Yes.
That's what I got out of it. That she's got a man and she's not trying to find a man.
Right.
That's exactly what I wanted to say.
It's crazy because like when you think, not crazy like she's crazy, but it's just the struggle that she was probably going through with trying to get out of these dates and all of the stress that she was going through, and then she got to come back to her boyfriend, you know, and it's like
if she's acting crazy and somebody likes her even more, then it's like
right.
So that's where you can see the irony. It's going to be accurate tell. It's going to be a good film. Like,
yeah, I can't wait for y'all to see it because I'm like, I can't tell it without telling the movie.
So how long did it take to produce this film?
It took maybe about a year from start to finish. So from the time that I started writing the script until we filmed, and then post-production, and we literally just had the private premiere on the 11th of this month. And so so December 11th of this month we had the premiere, and like December maybe 2nd or 3rd of last year is when I started writing the script.
All right.
So yeah, thank you.
Man, congrats.
Thank you.
That's awesome. That's so a year. Wow. I mean that's good.
That's really good.
That's really good because sometimes it takes
I'm like sorry, can I get a little tissue?
No, you good. You need some tissue?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
Tissue on the set. All right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So one of the things about writing, and we talk about this a lot when people actually have what they call writer's block. How often did you go through writer's block for this movie?
I really didn't have writer's block for this movie because I started writing too late. Okay. And so I was supposed to start writing in September. And then by December, we already had everyone cast. And so we were like, the first table reads in January. You need to have the script done. And I was like, all right, let me type something. Let me write something up. So I really didn't have writer's block for this. But writer's block is real. Definitely had it for some other things.
All right.
Sorry, y'all.
So one of the things, we're going to take a quick break real quick. Okay. We're going to take a quick break real quick. Actually, we're going to actually have a flyer that, we're calling all musicians, we're calling all DJs, and writers and songwriters and all of that great stuff. We put that up there. So calling all musicians and artists, everybody. The Rico No Suave show. We have something that's coming up, and I have to say I'm really happy about this because we're expanding our love as far as to people that actually are upcoming artists. And if you're an upcoming artist that have a new song. And it doesn't matter at all in regards to, what type of music. We're accepting all music as well. So you can be from rock, you can be from R&B, you can be hip hop, it could be alternative music, it could be whatever. Man, we're here to expose as far as your music to make sure you have a great time with us on January 20th. The deadline is January 10th. We do have a lot of submissions already, so it's getting a lot. I'm getting a lot of feedback, which is good.
And we want different genres.
Oh, of course.
So whatever type of music, send it on in.
Right.
Send it in to us.
So the one thing that I will say is that the music that I got so far is going to be awesome, man, because I got different types of music. Sure. And I think that's going to also help as far as with the upcoming artists as well. So send it off to me at Rico at the RicoNoSuaveShow.com, and you will be able to see if you're able to pass and get that entry because it is filling up. So we got a week and a half until the deadline, and then we're going to cut that off. Yes.
Do you have like a minimum, how the length of it or maximum length of it? Anything you want to put out there? Doesn't matter? Okay.
No. So I mean, it could be. We're gonna play the full song, so there's no length as well in regard. You mean the song length,
like
right?
2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
It's just the whole song. We're gonna have a party. So I mean, the show is gonna be from 7 to 8:30, right? So we got enough time. We're gonna be playing until we run out of time. That's right. We might even do remixes. So that's what we do, right? So. Hope you guys are going to enjoy that, but make sure you send it to Rico at the RicoNoSuaveShow.com. Let's get it on. All right, so.
We were talking about the movie.
Yes, we were.
1 year.
1 year.
Yeah.
Execution time.
Yeah.
That's good. How do you feel?
I feel really good. Yeah. I saw the movie with everyone else, and I was really proud of it. And then we have We were still working on it last night to do like some final edits so that we can get it on streaming platforms.
Awesome.
Got it.
Yeah.
Nice.
You gotta let us know. Keep us updated.
I will. I'll let
Yes,
you know.
please.
Our goal is to have it up in streaming by February. So.
Awesome.
So, we got to give a quick shout out to people that's out here. Hello, Beatrice Davis. She said, I hope y'all have a great rollover into 2023. Thank you so much. John T. for free says, I want to see the West Side Mama.
He said he wants to meet West Side Meme.
Oh, thank you, said Mama. My bad.
Oh.
Which could be West Side Mama. I don't know.
West Side Mama, West Side Meme.
Might be one and the same.
I'm behaving myself today because I don't want to say that.
Oh, man. Do we have anybody else on there?
John T, she's trying to keep the act right.
I'm keeping it together.
She's trying to.
This is very hard.
Oh, man. There's a lot of people that's actually tuning in. And thank you guys so much for also tuning in to the show as well. We're so happy that you're here with us on our New Year's Eve.
Yes,
So we're here with Meme Wallace, but we also have my man that's coming up that, I definitely have to I have to bring him. He's gonna take my seat, everybody. Because we have to make sure that we actually listen to both of them. And I'm gonna let Valerie take over on this one because she's close to the young lady. So there's emotions that's gonna happen, right? So when it comes down to this, we gotta hear the truth. Because what Dannon said before, right? Now there's always another side of the story, right? So everybody put your hands together. I gotta give up my seat because my man is here. His name is Dannon Everett, everybody. Let's go!
Dannon Everett.
Wow, hey, the Rico no Suave show. Hey, guest host. What's going on? It's the guest host. Dannon Everett here with the Rico no Suave. Hey, look here.
Calm down already. Like, please.
From the most illustrious Taylor LaRue Media. You all just dropped a movie.
Is this his show? Because what do we do?
Apparently we didn't interview you well enough.
At all. Like, apparently.
So you just, it was an amazing movie. I enjoyed the movie, but there was a lot of details in the movie that we need to air out. Yeah. It's good to see you though. I could tell you lost weight too. I could tell.
Did I?
Yeah.
Right here?
Yep. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, you
In
did.
the one spot.
Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
And my
you
neck.
said you've been sick. I could tell you're not. No, what? Okay, look. So we got go ahead. Questions.
The last time we had you with us.
Mimi's ready for it.
Hey, man, I'm having a blast already.
What's your question?
Oh,
So,
she's got the question.
The last time we were here, we had a discussion with you about, movie scenes. It's difficult as an actor, as an actress, to sometimes capture moments that are commanded upon you for certain scenes, correct?
That's a good way to put it.
So we were asking Dannon how he kind of got himself in the headspace for particular scenes. He'd mentioned there's an intimate scene.
There is an intimate scene. And
that was your first intimate scene.
That was my first intimate scene, and I was hoping Meme would be gentle.
And was this...
Meme, were you gentle?
You are a piece of shit. I'm sorry.
Meme,
I had to let one go.
Dannon, let me ask you.
I had to let one go.
Was this your first intimate scene as well?
No.
I told y'all.
No, because you said she's done a couple of them things. Don't do that. Yes, you did. Don't do that.
You did say it was.
I felt abused. I felt used. No, I'm joking.
So I had asked him. I'm asking the same question I asked him. Was it awkward for you? Because you as a viewer, we see these scenes and we're like, they're so romanticized,
right.
But behind the scenes, you're just an actor and an actress trying to, put a movie script together and make it work. Was it awkward for you, or how did you feel about that scene?
It was awkward, but it was. This is the truth. It was awkward because Dannon was awkward. Shut your face. And also because the entire crew or like 4 of the crew members were my friends. Right. And so I was like, you know, we work together. So we're in production together. So I'm like, I don't need y'all seeing me like this. And that's really what I was concerned about.
What do you mean awkward? I was awkward.
Was it his attitude?
Do we want to get into it?
Yeah.
Was it
First of all.
Okay.
Physical movement?
So, right, because I'm here to tell my story.
That's right.
Surviving Dannon.
Man, yeah, like it was so bad. Was the scene that bad?
Surviving Dannon, I'm here to tell my story.
Surviving Dannon.
No, because Dannon was awkward. This is what he left out.
Okay.
So we're doing the scene, and I'm already over here, not concerned or like a little bit worried. Cause
first of all, you dressed
shut
in
your
some scantily
Let her
clad.
Can I
you
shut it?
Good. What we saying?
Duh. You just keep saying stuff that I already know. You look good. Duh.
Wow.
I'm beautiful. Like, what's next?
Absolutely. Go ahead.
No, but this is why I was awkward. So I got the crew who's on the bed with cameras and boom mics, like this close in your face, like action. All right, y'all, start humping, whatever they said, right? And so I'm like, how? No, but and Dannon just got awkward. So mentally, I have to check out because if I don't, then I'm not going to want to do it. Right. I'm going to be too scared and all that stuff. So I checked out mentally. But, you know, I'm still aware we have to do this. So we're supposed to be kissing and doing all of this stuff. And Dan is over here giving me, like, bird pecks. And I'm like, cut. What are you doing? Bird pecks? Like, we're supposed to be kissing. And he's like, I'm like, we have to actually make out as we're a couple. Like, they've been together for 4 years. I hope this is not what they're doing in the bedroom.
So you felt like you were having to coach him through this?
Yes, because I had to. He needed help.
She did.
He needed a lot of help.
Kind of you to do that.
I'm a kind person.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when you
lie again. Lie again.
Well, when you're
Oh, you know what the part, since you just want to lie, the part that Dannon left out is that I had to pull him to the side and give him a pep talk.
She did. I said that.
Did he say that?
He did.
See,
Okay.
and I did.
All right.
But I want to hear her version of that
right.
pep talk. What was it? What was needed to be said?
Dannon was nervous and awkward because look at me. And then also,
what's not to be nervous about?
That sounds so narcissistic. Because look at me. No, but he was nervous because
look at me.
He's a man, and so he didn't want man stuff to be happening. And so,
you know, are you gonna tell us or what? Because
she's telling it.
Mimi, you came out of the bathroom like a goddess, and how am I supposed to? And then
did you sit like that when she came out?
I had to sit. No, she came out. Seriously, she came out. I was like, wow, okay, this is really kind of awkward.
I came out of the bathroom with some shorts, a robe on, and a bra.
That is not how.
And the robe was closed.
That's not what you did to say it.
I did.
Did you really?
Yeah, you know, you don't remember.
But in his mind, he thought something else.
Exactly, he made up something.
For him, you came out.
He made up something completely different.
With
I had
a
like a
red lingerie on in his mind.
It was pink.
It was pink.
And it was just red. And she did say, because there was no intimacy coordinator, you know what I'm saying? And you did say that you rather have those. And then she was right. The dudes were standing on the bed with equipment. And they just supposed, okay, Dan. So
literally, like we're in the bed on each other.
Right.
And then they're on top of us like, all right, so move this way. And then Mimi, put your leg on him. And I'm like, this is not sexy at all.
Right. And it's usually
it's just not.
And it's usually women that are sex scene coordinators.
Right, but we didn't have that because we're independent filmmakers.
I know, I'm just saying, so in the
no, I'm just letting them know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, now put your hand here. Nah, stop that. Nah, I want you to cut
and it was just, I was like, this whole thing.
Is that correct?
Oh, you like that, don't you? Oh, you like that, don't you?
No, he's summing it up pretty well.
Yeah, right.
But then when it wasn't going right, and so Kelvin and the director was like, all right, cut. We got to figure something else out. And I'm like, I told you this 3 takes ago. Like, it's not working.
And I was clearly like,
and that's when I had to pull him to the side because he needed a lot of help. And I was like, "Are you okay?"
You did. It wasn't a lot. It was more than a little. It wasn't a lot. But you did come to my rescue. You came to my rescue. Yes, you did.
Sounds like she wanted that scene to be just done and over.
I did.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Mackenzie McCoy liked the rough stuff. I didn't know that. That went in the script. How am I supposed to know she liked the rough stuff?
Now, speaking of that,
you know why you should know? Because you her man.
I know,
okay.
Like, look, we didn't have a problem.
Period. You her man. You supposed to know this.
I'm so tired of work. I got to come in and give you the rough stuff after
And this is why she went out on the dates. Do you understand? This is why she went out on them dates. Cause what? What's happening?
No. But it was overall the set experience was amazing.
Yeah.
Let's talk about this intimacy coordinator.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
For our audience that doesn't really grasp what that is, that is somebody that's telling you how to make the scenes sexy
to make
or
it
more
believable.
sensual.
Yeah, it's basically a choreographer of intimate scenes. So, you know, we see on TV and we're like, oh my God, that was sexy and all that stuff. But behind the scenes, there's a choreographer you're literally almost doing like an 8 count. So it's like, okay, turn, move, go back, kiss, lay down, like whatever. So it's literally like that. It's choreography. And so that's why you'll hear a lot of actors say, oh, it's not sexy. It's not, because you have to remember choreography. It's like, oh, in order for us to make this look sensual on scene, I have to sit here and be like, oh, I'm supposed to turn and then kiss and then lay down.
You're really
and
not
then
even thinking about, like...
No.
It's mechanical.
It's very mechanical.
It's mechanical. It is.
Wow.
And unless you just have a director that's just like, go for it. And if you...
Whatever you did last night, do that. That's what I'm thinking, no? Or whatever they
Who did last night?
No, I'm saying that's what the director would say. Like, you said the director would say go for it, and I'm like, what?
Right, and whatever you did last night. With who?
I went to work.
Okay. All right.
But sometimes I would think they ad-lib with the choreography.
If you have that type of director.
Yeah.
And they're just like, go for it.
And I saw this one sex scene where it was like, whoa, this is really raunchy.
Oh, that's not us. That's not what we did.
No, it's not.
Because you need help.
I did.
No,
I needed help. Thank you, Mika.
And that's
the
end of that.
What you were trying to go for, though.
Yeah.
I was just trying to be a respectful dude. Like, do I have permission to put my hand here? Do I have permission? No, I got it. And we didn't rehearse it at all.
No. Okay, I'm not going to say what I told them on set.
What did you say?
Yeah, I'm like.
What did you say?
HR. I can't, how you just can't say certain things.
You said like Ike and Tina. Did you mention that? You said, let's play Ike and Tina?
No. No. I don't think it's appropriate to say. No, because I was thinking about like what Kelvin asked, like right before we started the first scene, and he was like, are you okay? What's your limits? And then I told him, I don't think I can say that on here.
So they do ask you.
Yeah, the director, a good director is supposed to.
Okay.
Right?
It's not just like, here's the script, this is what we want you to do. You have to do this.
No, if you have somebody that does that, then they don't care about you as a person, as an actor. Like,
well, as an audience, we don't know like any of that, how that works.
Right, so, because you just see, you know, what's on screen.
We just see the end result that's hot and steamy and
yeah.
It
but it looked really good in the movie premiere.
Yeah, it was great having you.
Yeah. Hey, okay, this is the Rico no Suave show with Dannon. Guest host out.
It's great having you.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Such a beautiful guest.
We had his story, his side, the first version. It was so good to hear your side.
It was so good to hear your side. It was just so good to hear it in the back end. I mean, I have to say, if you guys enjoyed that, man, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That's my man, Dannon Everett, man. I have to say, I really love it. So,
there we go.
Yeah. It was kind of hot. Too hot for TV.
Okay.
Too hot for TV.
Okay.
So she came out like a goddess from the bathroom.
Yeah.
That's in his imagination.
So I got something for you.
All right.
I got something for you. I got a shirt for you.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, I got a shirt for you. So, you know, and Dannon has, this is just a shirt for display, but this shirt right here is a representation as far as you, me being real and coming and telling the truth about what happened on the sex scene, right? And also, of course, thanks to Dannon to actually bring you here to be able to actually express yourself, but also over the 10 years of experience that you have been in the film industry and also just, you know, pursuing your career, right? Pursuing the things that you love to actually do. And we can't wait to see your film itself, right? Because we want to see what it's all about.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
Welcome to the Rico Suave Show family. This is for you, love.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank both of you guys. You guys have been such good sports about explaining everything that happened on the set. We all now know that there's a coordinator and it's, you know.
Yeah, I never knew that was happening.
It's a routine.
Yeah.
I knew there was somebody directing, but I didn't know there was somebody on top of the bed coordinating. Right. Put your hip here, put your leg there.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I mean,
it's needed.
1, 2, 3.
Right. Pause. Right.
Yeah, it's really needed because otherwise y'all would see some whack sex scenes.
Yeah.
It's still film. It's supposed to be somewhat fantasy-like, so.
Yeah. And that's why they're there to bring the fantasy.
Well, it was good to know that Dannon did his pecs and he kissed here and there, and that's my guy, man. And you know, I know it's
poor Dannon. It just makes me want to cry. Actually.
Oh my God!
Like you had to get him past the auntie kisses, right? And
I had to teach him so much. Like, oh my God!
That's love, man. That's love.
Love it.
All right, everybody. So we're gonna pull up your social media, love, where everybody can actually find out more about you. So everybody, if you're looking for my girl, Meme Wallace, she's at Facebook, meme1.wallace. Check her out there. Make sure you follow her, like what she's doing. She's doing some great things. Here's the next one. She's also had that Instagram, right? So Instagram at Meme the actress, right? So make sure you go there and follow her. Make sure you follow her now. Do it now. Follow everything that she's doing. All right, here's the next one. She is on Twitter, right? On Twitter, she is Meme the actress. Yes, same as the one before this one. Instagram, but it's Twitter, right? So make sure you go ahead and follow her as well too when she's posting what she's thinking about, you know, certain people and sex scenes or without sex scenes and bow wow and all that stuff.
My love,
right? Don't do this and don't do that, right? Don't do this and don't do that. Here's the last one, everybody. Yeah, my girl is on LinkedIn. It's Lashida Wallace. So make sure you just go there for business only, everybody.
And that's it. And I'm very professional.
Do not go there for, you know, spamming or anything like that, trying to show promotion. But if you're doing some networking, make sure you go ahead and network with her there on LinkedIn. Keep it professional and also give her some recommendations as well too. If you work with her, and maybe if you didn't, you just like the style, and make sure you go ahead and give us some recommendations as well too. Meme, it was a pleasure.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for being on the show, everybody. That is everybody. Yes. All right, everybody, we're gonna get out of here, but we have to say thank you guys so much. You know, we got the bottles. We have to pop.
Happy New
we have to pop the bottle.
We do.
Pop champagne.
So we got glasses. Hey, Dannon.
Yes, sir.
If you can grab some glasses, we're gonna pop some bottles. Go all the way over to the right, my man. All the way to the right there. Boom. Yeah, there you go, sir. Find a few glasses. We're gonna actually count down, everybody. You know, we just keeping it ad-lib right now. We keeping it freestyle because my girl. You can make any glass. You guys can
He's
struggling.
Grab yourself a glass.
Yeah, you got a glass as well too. Make sure you go ahead and toast with us as well.
Yeah.
Get some glasses, man.
Are you? See how he's struggling right now?
Bringing coffee mugs and a bowl.
No, that's how he was struggling in that scene. He didn't know what was happening. I'm like,
I got some glasses, man.
Like, Dannon, please.
Okay,
please.
Okay.
Or whatever works attitude.
I was like, you know what?
We got Dannon up in here. We got him being a bartender right now. We got Dannon being a bartender right now. Yeah,
thank you.
Oh, here we go.
We can switch.
I'm
that.
special.
Switch that. There you go. Yeah, there's a bottle right there. You want to pop that bottle? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we gotta do it right. Yeah. So everybody that's actually here, man, we want to thank you guys so much for your support. We're gonna put up our social media. We're gonna do our social media right now. So if you could pull up our social media, please. So we have www.riconosuaveshow.com. That is our website, everybody. Make sure you go to our website. It is brand new, everybody. So make sure you guys go there. Check out our highlights and all of that good stuff. All right, here's the next one. Our next one is at Rico No Suave Show. Make sure you please go to the Rico No Suave Show on Instagram. Yes, Instagram it is. Here's the next one. We have none other than Facebook. Yes, Facebook itself. So, yeah, so we killing stuff around here.
Does it pop?
Yeah, I think it should pop open. I think it should pop.
Aim that over here.
Yeah, it should pop. Yeah, so we have Rico No Suave.
My God. Jesus Christ. That's not pop.
Your lighter?
No.
All right, so here's our next one. We have none other than. Do we have our YouTube? Everybody on YouTube is Rico No Suave Show. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel as well too.
Did you teach him that too?
No, I did not teach him that because he's
I
not
know the
doing
audience is like, what the heck are they talking
Like,
about?
what is happening?
Last but not least, we got our Twitter, everybody. Our Twitter is Rico No Suave Show. Make sure you go ahead and go to our Rico No Suave Show. Yes. All right, everybody. All right, so we're going to just...
waiting of the whistle there. Here you go. A little wet your whistle.
That's inappropriate.
Mackenzie McCoy.
That's inappropriate.
Mackenzie McCoy.
They don't wet anybody's whistle.
What's the whistle, everybody? Yes.
Top off your beard, Mike.
That's disgusting.
Top off your beard there, Mike.
HR.
Everybody, we want you guys to raise up your glasses. This is to our, this is to our new year. We have none other than to say thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much, of course, Meme being here with us to bring in, of course, the new year. So we're going to count it down. We always count it down to the end of our pre-New Year's Eve celebration because we'll see you guys back and we'll tell you when we'll see you back. But hey, we're going to start off with 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Control.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Salud.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's real good.
That's good right there.
Thank you.
That's
It
good.
is.
Thank you, each and every one of you.
That's real good.
We love each and every one of you. Happy New Year. Celebrate safe and healthy. And we will see you in 2023.
That's right, everybody. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you. So we're coming back, everybody. We'll be back on January 11th, everyone. So we'll be back on January 11th here on the Rico No Suave Show. So we will be skipping, of course, that first week in January. But we'll be back for another great musician and a singer. It's called Beats Boy. He'll be here with us in the loft with us on the Rico No Suave Show. All right, everybody, we got to get out of here, but we want to say thank you guys so much, and we'll see you as we end off the show. Just like this.
Happy New Year.